Have you ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering, why does this keep happening to me? You meet someone. At first, it feels electric. They say all the right things, make you laugh, where people repeat the same dysfunctional patterns in an unconscious attempt to rewrite their past. Many people who keep ending up with the wrong partners struggle with saying no. They mistake attachment for connection. They ignore red flags because they're afraid of being alone. But, what inside me keeps choosing them? Share your thoughts below and don't forget to subscribe. The right kind of love is out there, but first, let's build it within. Healing is not about blaming yourself, it's about understanding yourself. The moment you start paying attention to your patterns, your wounds, and your beliefs, that's when the transformation begins. You deserve a love that doesn't confuse you. A love that feels like clarity, not chaos. But that kind of love starts with you. Heal your patterns, and the right person will find their way in without you having to chase, beg, or break yourself just to feel seen. They give second, third, and fourth chances because they think love means fixing someone. But real love isn't rescue work. You cannot build a healthy future with someone who refuses to heal their past. And every time you settle for someone who drains you, you teach yourself that love requires suffering. That's not love, that's emotional conditioning. For example, if you had a parent who was emotionally distant, you might seek out emotionally unavailable partners again and again, hoping this time, you'll finally be loved the way you needed back then. It's a silent craving for closure, not just connection. But instead of healing you, it keeps reopening the same wound. Give you butterflies, and for a moment, you truly believe this time it's different. In today's world, being ghosted, breadcrumbed, or love-bombed is sadly common. Dating when you're lonely, desperate, or trying to fill a void sets you up to attract people who feed off that vulnerability. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe about yourself. If your self-worth is low, your standards will be too. The right person won't fix that. You have to heal before you love. The constant swiping, the games, the obsession with appearances, it can desensitize you to genuine connection. It can make you lower your standards just to feel something. But if you keep adjusting your expectations downward, you'll always end up with less than you deserve. But weeks or months later, the mask begins to slip. The same patterns appear. The same red flags you thought you were finally done with. And there you are again, confused, hurt, and wondering how you ended up with the wrong person yet again. But what if I told you this cycle has less to do with bad luck or poor judgment, and more to do with psychology? Today, we're diving deep into the real, science-backed reasons why you keep choosing the wrong people, and what you can do to finally break the cycle. The truth is, the people we're drawn to are rarely random. Psychology suggests that our early experiences, especially in childhood, shape what we seek in relationships. Deep down, some people believe they're not worthy of stable, healthy love. This belief doesn't shout, it whispers. It whispers things like, this person's too good for you, or, you don't deserve consistency. And without realizing it, you may sabotage connections that are actually good for you, while chasing people who validate your negative self-image. It's just like trying to heal an old wound with the same kind of knife that caused it. If you grew up around inconsistency, emotional distance, or chaos, that spark, that rush of excitement, it feels magical, but it can be deceiving. Often, that intense emotional charge isn't a sign of deep compatibility, it's a sign of emotional unavailability. It's anxiety, mistaken for attraction. The thrill of the chase. The rush of not knowing where you stand. And while it feels intoxicating, it's usually short-lived and unfulfilling. Healthy relationships may feel calmer, more stable, even a little boring at first, but that's not a bad thing. That calm is peace, not dullness. And peace is what love is supposed to feel like. Your brain may have wired itself to see those patterns as familiar, and worse, as normal. We don't always chase what's good for us. We chase what feels familiar, because familiarity feels safe, even when it's painful. That's how emotional wounds silently guide our romantic decisions. So when someone mirrors the dysfunction we once knew, part of us feels at home, even if it's toxic. Another reason we keep picking the wrong partners is unconscious self-beliefs. There's also the illusion of chemistry. Let us not forget about the repetition compulsion, a psychological phenomenon. Then there's the issue of boundaries. Social media and modern dating culture also play a role. And sometimes, the issue isn't that you re-picking the wrong person, it's that you re-choosing from the wrong place. So if you're tired of repeating the same heartbreak, ask yourself, not, what's wrong with them? If this video helped you understand something new about yourself,